Hello and welcome to this Coaching Veterans presentation on left ventricular hypertrophy and heart conditions, presented by me, Paul Bunn, with Veterans Outreach Ministries. Today we're talking about how heart conditions, particularly left ventricular hypertrophy or LVH, affect veterans. This condition can cause fatigue, shortness of breath, and serious limitations on daily life. We'll go over how the VA rates LVH under 38 CFR section 4.104, how it may be connected to your service, and how to prepare for your C and P exam with confidence. Left ventricular hypertrophy means the thickening of the heart's main pumping chamber, the left ventricle. When the heart muscle becomes thicker, it has to work harder to pump blood, which can eventually reduce its efficiency and lead to complications. LVH often develops slowly, and many veterans don't realize they have it until it shows up during a heart scan or stress test. Example, my doctor told me my heart had thickened from years of working under high pressure, which made it harder for it to rest properly between beats. There are several common causes of LVH among veterans. Long-term high blood pressure is the leading cause, but it can also result from heart disease, valve problems, or exposure to toxins and environmental hazards during service. Military stress, irregular sleep, and medications can also contribute. Example, my doctor said my years of high stress and untreated blood pressure after deployment caused my heart to enlarge. LVH can cause a variety of symptoms that affect daily life. Veterans may feel short of breath after mild exertion, experience dizziness, chest tightness, or irregular heartbeat. Some describe constant fatigue or weakness. These symptoms can interfere with daily activities and limit exercise or work. Example, I get winded easily, even when climbing stairs or walking short distances, and I have to stop to catch my breath often. The VA allows service connection for LVH, both directly and secondarily. A direct connection means the condition began in service or shortly after separation. A secondary connection means LVH was caused or worsened by another service-connected condition such as hypertension, sleep apnea, or PTSD. For many veterans, long-term stress or medication use for other disabilities contributes to heart strain. Example, my LVH was found years after service, but my doctor linked it to my high blood pressure, which was already service-connected. LVH may also qualify for presumptive service connection under 38 CFR section 3.309 section 3.309A, which covers chronic cardiovascular diseases diagnosed within 1 year of discharge. Additionally, under the PACT Act, certain heart and vascular diseases are considered presumptive for veterans exposed to burn pits or airborne toxins. These exposures have been linked to inflammation and damage to the heart muscle. Example, my cardiologist confirmed that the heart problems I developed after deployment were likely related to burn pit exposure in Iraq. The VA rates LVH under 38 CFR section 4.104, which covers cardiovascular conditions. Ratings are based on how the condition affects your daily activity, stamina, and ability to perform physical work. The VA considers test results such as ejection fraction and metabolic equivalence, but they also look at symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath. Example, my medical records showed I get tired after just a few minutes of walking, which helped support my VA claim. VA ratings for LVH vary depending on how severe the symptoms are. Mild cases may only cause occasional fatigue and limited activity, while moderate cases include shortness of breath, dizziness, or reduced exercise tolerance. Severe cases can involve fluid retention, chest pain, or hospitalizations for heart failure. Veterans with total impairment or ongoing cardiac failure may qualify for the highest benefits. Example, my doctor said my heart function had dropped, and I could no longer do physical work without exhaustion. Hypertension or high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of LVH and one of the most common service-connected conditions among veterans. If you already have a service-connected hypertension claim, LVH can often be linked as a secondary condition. Example, my hypertension was rated years ago, and now my doctor confirmed that it led to thickening of my heart muscle. Sleep apnea is another condition closely tied to LVH. When breathing repeatedly stops during sleep, oxygen levels drop, putting extra strain on the heart. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure and LVH. Veterans who are service-connected for sleep apnea should discuss heart strain or enlargement with their doctors. Example, my cardiologist linked my heart thickening to untreated sleep apnea and the extra workload it placed on my heart. Exposure to burn pits, toxic dust, or environmental chemicals can also contribute to cardiovascular disease. Under the PACT Act, many veterans with deployment-related exposure and heart conditions like LVH can now file presumptive claims without proving direct cause. Example, my doctor wrote in my report that my heart condition was consistent with long-term smoke and toxin exposure from deployment. Left ventricular hypertrophy can also cause or worsen other conditions, including arrhythmia, heart failure, and kidney problems. The reduced heart efficiency may lead to swelling in the legs, dizziness, or fainting spells. These complications can also be claimed secondarily if connected by medical evidence. Example, my LVH caused fluid buildup and swelling in my ankles, which made standing for long periods nearly impossible. Before your C&P exam, gather all medical documentation, including EKGs, echocardiograms, and stress test reports. Be honest and specific about how your condition limits your daily life. Don't downplay your symptoms. Example, I told the examiner that I become short of breath after walking only a short distance and that I have to rest multiple times throughout the day. Lay and witness statements are powerful supporting evidence. A spouse, family member, or co-worker can describe how your condition affects your energy and physical ability. These observations can confirm what you've told your doctor. Example, my wife wrote that I often feel dizzy and tired after simple tasks and that she has to help me with heavier chores around the house. Keep track of your blood pressure, medications, and symptoms daily. If you notice increased fatigue, dizziness, or chest pressure, record it. This helps your doctor monitor progression and gives the VA solid evidence of how your condition impacts your life. Example, I keep a journal noting every time I feel lightheaded or short of breath so my doctor can see how often it happens. Left ventricular hypertrophy and other heart conditions are recognized under 38 CFR section 4.104 and may be presumptive under 38 CFR section 3.309 for chronic cardiovascular diseases. If your heart condition developed from high blood pressure, stress, sleep apnea, or toxic exposure, make sure to document that connection clearly. Be detailed. Be honest and get your condition properly evaluated. For more help, visit www.vetcenters.org or call 1-888-330-1942. You've served your country. Now it's our turn to serve you.